What is going on, guys? This is Toa Khar and I'm back with another review, which is actually half custom when you look at the thing in the middle. To the left and to the right you have the Tarakava, a 2001 Rahi set, which is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite Rahi sets. It has this punching action. They can push those levers to the bottom, and it's really good. It has a really cool handle that fits in the hand properly, and it's pretty stable. Oh yeah, stable, that's another big thing. It has this kind of stand that you can pull out to make the Tarakava stand in a stable way, because if you put that back in, the Tarakava is likely to fall over. Oh, now it fits, but it's likely to fall over. Also, you see those things right here, and it's for the purpose is that it's movable a little bit, so you can adjust the height of the somewhat fists that the Tarakava has. I think the play feature back in the day was to flip the heads a little down and then punch off the other guy's mask, just like that. Well, you get what I mean. And I think that was the play feature, because back in the day everything was about punching the masks off the other one's face. And so yeah, that's it about the Tarakava. I think the look of those is also pretty cool. It's kind of unnatural, and that's why I like the 2001 Rahi that much. It's something new, something that I haven't seen before. Compare it to the Kikanalo from 2004, I think, with Likan. And he was a pretty decent Rahi set. He looked pretty cool, also one of my favorite Rahi sets, but not that of a new thing. You could easily compare it to a T-Rex or somewhat other dinosaur, so it would not be something that new. Also, these chains that the Tarakava are riding on, driving with, whatever. There was also a point that I thought is pretty cool. And yeah, what you see in the middle, if I take those two Tarakava away, in the middle is the Tarakava Nui, the combiner model of the two Tarakava. And what I did is actually I exchanged many parts to change the color scheme completely. So it's not longer blue and turquoise, it's now white and orange, obviously. The only thing that is still waiting to be changed out are the wheels right here, but yeah, I gotta look for that on Bricklink or whatever. I didn't have these curved parts in orange or white, so I just used a lot of those trans orange cheese slopes, as I picked a lot of them up in a Lego store pick a brick wall once. And yeah, also used some parts from a lot of the skull spiders to bring some more trans orange in here and here, which is actually the trigger you want to pull for the punching action, and somewhat more here. And yeah, just generally changed the color scheme. And yeah, the trigger function here is not really as cool as it is on the Tarakava themselves, because you pull one lever and you punch both arms, and I just feel like the force behind the punch of the Tarakava Nui is not as big as the force of the punch of one of the Tarakavas. So yeah, that's not really a cool thing. but I still like the look. I still, not even like, I love the look. With the two, you know, it's double as stable. It doesn't need a stand to be pulled out so it wouldn't fall over. It's actually pretty stable. So that's really a cool thing. And yeah, I really like this color scheme actually better than the blue and turquoise, whatever it is pronounced in English. And yeah, that would be about it. You know, the articulation is not too big in this set. Obviously, you can't push it forwards. It's really fixed with those parts right here. I think also the Tarakava Nui would be too heavy to have this function, even if you use 4 of those piston things. It would probably just fall over all the time. So I'm not too mad that it doesn't have that function anymore. Still looks good, still is stable, and still one of my favorite Rahi beasts. And yeah, if you compare it to a Toa Metro, for example, this Wakama is kind of revamped, but he still has the original height of a Metro Toa. Now let the Metro Toa stand next to it and you see the size of the Tarakava Nui, which is pretty big. And I really like that. And I don't know what the set cost back in the day. I'm sure LJ already told you because he reviewed everything. But yeah, tell me how you like the Tarakava Nui or the Tarakava themselves in the comments. I'm curious what you think about the combiner model, because I really love it. When I first got the Tarakava, I rebuilt them into the combination model and took it apart again because I just bought the Tarakava for the parts, for getting a lot of turquoise and blue and the masks that were in there, and because I had a pretty awesome deal, and bricklinking all those parts would be more expensive, so I went ahead and bought the Tarakava. And the Tarakava Nui was such a great looking creature, I had to rebuild it with my own colors that I still had in my brick collection, kind of. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, even though the punching action is not that great anymore as it is in the Tarakava themselves. But yeah, I quite like it. Tell me how you like it, and other than that, I have nothing more to say than goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you in the next review.